Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to get it in. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the offense back onto the field. it to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Using his legs, it's Jackson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Quick strike complete. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but...
There he goes! And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Johnson looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Pressure coming. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. To the air, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Beebe. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Finds a crease at the 20. Bulldozes his way through. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Buckeyes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. When you talk about getting out of jail free, they changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Rigby. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Beebe. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Grabbed behind the line, it's Beebe. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Beebe. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Tracy. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
They will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
It's caught for the 2-point conversion, and this offense builds some momentum going into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how to...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Creates a little space. Sprinting away. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, running back on the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go.
There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. That's caught. It's Cooper. Powers. And another broken tackle. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. And the Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And runs through another one. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Indiana! He would not be denied.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. The short hands, it's Tate. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on!
game in the fourth quarter. Big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 38 over Florida.
Johnson wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Sends it back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the misfire, now on second down. Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. They just keep firing. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here comes the heat. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
On the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
The give as they work on that clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for space, it's Peoples. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick catch on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll move the tight end. Touch pass on the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To to throw. It's Mendoza. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man.